God, it's so like intriguing. I need to know what it is. Actually, I think we're... Oh, what the It didn't work. It didn't work. I'm about to die. Oh my god. What is going on? Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 2 of the Outer Wilds. I mean of Outer Wilds, not the Outer Wilds. I keep making that mistake. Before we jump into things, I just wanted to address a little something, and it's that I was really intrigued to play this game after it was recommended to me, but I really wasn't expecting a lot of people to watch it, and I was kind of blown away by how many people actually watched episode 1. Right now it's sitting at around like 700 views, which is way more than I'm usually getting. Now, I know that 700 is not like a huge number for YouTube, but for me it is. So I just want to say, if you watched episode 1, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll watch the rest of the playthrough. If you want to make sure not to miss any of the future videos in this playthrough, be sure to subscribe. There's going to be new Outer Wilds episodes every Friday. So yeah, I was just really happily surprised by how well, at least the first video, I don't know about the other ones, but at least the first episode did really well. But yeah, I'm really excited to get back into this. I'm really intrigued by what I've seen in the first episode so far. There's so much mystery in this little system that we've seen so far. It really piqued my curiosity and I can't wait to figure it all out. I also want to apologize if I look a little tired. It is very, very late right now. But I had to record now, or otherwise I wouldn't have a new video on Friday. So without further ado, guys, let's jump right back into it. So when you save, I think it takes you back to the beginning of the cycle. So we're gonna wake up. I want to know what, you know what? Let's just, can I? Fuck! I already wasted a bunch of time. So I want to go see if I can be fast enough to. Hold up, you're going to want to get the launch codes from the observatory first. I already got them from the observatory. Okay, so I guess every time he's gonna act like this is the first time. Huh, must be inhaling more fumes than I realized. That stuff is potent. Well, if you've got the codes, I'm not gonna stop you. Good luck and take care of that ship. Alright, quick. Do I have time to catch up to this thing? It's over there. I don't think I'm gonna have time though. Buckle up. Okay, let's lift off. It's already far gone. I can't even see it anymore. Oh, wait, there it is. Is that it? Yeah, it is. It's the blue light. It's the blue light that like collides into that structure and then like just goes away. I need to know what it is. Is there a way to go like faster? It's too fast. Am I catching up to it? I can't tell if I'm... Oh! What's happening? Aligning flight? What is happening? What is happening to me? Oh, I'm like way off the map right now. But that thing is still there. What happens if you go too far from the sun? Like, do you just die in the void of space? I can't catch up to this thing, it's too fast. And it's gone. Okay, so why was I in autopilot? Oh, my lock-on is working now. A few people in the comments mentioned that the lock-on not working is like a common bug. Okay, I really wanted to catch up to this thing, because like every time you wake up you see this thing explode and then there's that little blue light that just like flies off. Maybe if I'm faster, maybe I should try again. Let me try just one more time, see if I can be fast enough to catch up with it. Oh, is it just me or is it going a different way this time? Catch it. Catch it. This thing is too fast. So I'm still moving even while looking at the map, it seems. And yeah, there's no way to catch up to this thing, it's too fast. Okay, well, I had to try it, you know. I guess we'll find out at some point. Like, I have no idea what this thing is. Look. And it's going this way. Am I crazy, or last time did it go the other way? Did I imagine that? God, it's so like intriguing. I need to know what it is. Okay, so in episode 1 we only explored like this weird kind of temple or cave that's on Timber Heart. And then we found like a radio frequency. So we explored these Nomai mines, in which we found out that they were building a protective shell to seal up the central chamber in the ash twin. And they had to make sure there was no like entrance to it. So there's something in there. Again, it's so mysterious. And this thing, the fucking seed from Dark Bramble, which we can pick up music from it, and then it's also the same music we hear from Dark Bramble. So it looks like there's a connection between that and the seed. I'm really invested. It's only been one episode, but I'm so invested on this, in this mystery and like finding out what's going on in this game. They do a really good job of setting up the... Okay, I don't think there's anything else to find out about this crater. I just want to see if there's other stuff on Timber Heart. This is the mountain that led to the Nomai ruins, yep. I don't think there's... Well, actually, I believe this is where we were when the thing happened, when the sun exploded for the first time. So I didn't really have time to explore it. So let me just check if there's... Ghost matter! Whoops. Shit. And I'm dead. Okay, I didn't know there was gonna be ghost matter there. Not a lot of memories to scroll through, huh? See, I'm not crazy. This time it's going this side. So it's not a true reset, because something different happens. So what the fuck? That's so weird. And this time he's not stopping us anymore. Huh. Alright, well, I messed up. I mean, I couldn't know there was gonna be some ghost matter there. Let's try again. Okay, there's the ghost matter there. I'll have to look at it with my... let me not die instantly like an idiot this time. Yeah, this whole place is full of ghosts. Ooh. Okay, so danger. Don't go there. Look at that. Full of ghost matter. Okay. Is there anything else to see here? Now, is there a way for me to go down there without dying? If I like... Okay, that hurt, but I'm okay. Oh shit, more ghost matter. Okay, well at least it tells you, which is nice. Oh. So what's the source of this ghost matter? Also, don't I have a spotlight? Flashlight? There we go. Sorry. It's been dark this whole time, I forgot. Oh, you can kind of see these like little crystals. It's probably related to that. So yeah, I don't think there's actually anything here. While I'm still early in this playthrough, if I'm exploring an area like this where nothing happens, would you guys rather I just skip that in editing? Just be like, oh, there was nothing there, so I'm not gonna show you like footage of me just wandering around aimlessly. Or would you rather just see everything? Let me know in the comments. Can I make that? You. Ooh. Oh, interesting. I think it would like auto-equip if there was anything to scan here, right? And yeah, as I mentioned in the editing of my previous video, I thought like these little lights were just like little bursts of light, but they're actually like stars vanishing, I believe. See, like this one there? It's an explosion, but then it goes away. So I think these are all like stars that are going supernova, just like ours. So it's like the whole universe is like, and we can see that. What's this? I think that's the interloper I'm looking at there. Yeah, it goes near the... It goes near that little black hole there. So yeah, it looks like the whole universe is just going out of existence because of all these stars going supernova. Which, what's happening here? This thing is just moving by itself. Is this like a clock? Is it like a clock where once it aligns, that's when it happens? Let me just stare at this for a while. So far it's only the second ring that's spinning, not the other ones. Okay, only ever the second ring. How bizarre. What is this about? And we can't interact with it, how mysterious. Then we get like all these symbols. There's all this stuff here, but I can't interact with it. I'm so mesmerized by this thing. What the fuck? You know, it's so good because, you know, I played a lot of No Man's Sky when it came out. Like, if you're into space exploration, I'm sure you were very excited when No Man's Sky came out. And so was I. I was so hyped for No Man's Sky. And then when I played it, as you know, it wasn't really all it was built up to be. Turned out to be very disappointing because, like, once you landed on a few planets and scanned a few things, you're like, oh, okay, so that's all it's ever gonna be. Like, you see some randomly generated animals and like some random ruins, and, like some text lore, but you knew there was no like greater mystery. There was no like conclusion. It wasn't leading anywhere. But in this, I'm finding all these ruins, like all these mysteries, but I know there's a mystery to solve here. I know it's gonna lead to something, some reveal. So it's very interesting. Okay, well, we just wasted a bunch of time because there was nothing here. Do I need my ship? Is that the idea? Do I need to land a ship on this? No, I don't think you can land a ship in this. Okay, let's just keep flying a little bit around the planet just in case I missed anything. There's that radio tower. So what I'm thinking is that I'm gonna restart the cycle every time. Because, like, I know I'm on a timer, so there's really... It's like before doing a temple in Majora's Mask. You don't want to start midway through the cycle, you know? You want to reset the cycle and then start a temple, so... Before I go and explore a new area, I'm gonna reset the... Unless that's a bad idea, you tell me. So, next stop we're gonna go just a little further out, which is the Attlerock, the moon of this planet. Let's buckle up. Can I, like, autopilot to it? And then this thing that I don't know what it is. It's not named. But we'll check that out some other time. And this thing, the blue light, I cannot lock onto. Okay, so now I'm locked onto it. So because I'm locked onto it, I can engage the autopilot. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Oh, it's taking us to the Attlerock. Wow, okay. That's very useful. Oh, it doesn't land you on it, but it takes you like close enough. Okay. Match velocity. Yes, please match the velocity. Put me in landing mode. Okay, I should be good, right? It's not gonna like fly off. Do I have my mask? I don't have my suit! Rookie mistake. That was stupid. Okay, we're good now. Let me just go out in space without my suit like an idiot. Okay, so we're on the moon. Very exciting. Oh god, it's so like... It's so disorienting because look at that, there's our home. That's our home planet and it's so not far away. Like this whole system is so small. It's like a child's idea of the universe, you know? It's all like so self-contained. That's how the game's gonna end. You're gonna wake up and you're like a child just dreaming all this. So there's a crashed ship here. Or like a crashed robot? It doesn't seem the same type of technology as ours at all. Okay. So there's that. There's a little flag from, I guess, the first person to ever land on here. There's the sun, that's unidentified signal nearby. Trees detected. Oh, okay, so it tells you unidentified even if you can kind of guess who it is. It's Esker. Okay. How you doing, Esker? You can roast marshmallow? But wait, I'll die, won't I? Yummy! Well, I think I like burned it because it caught on fire. Okay, you have to just lightly roast it. Just get it nice and crispy. Is it like nice and crispy? I used to love doing this when I was a kid. But it's easier to roast them over like the embers rather than the actual straight fire. Doze off. You can just sleep here? But then we're gonna waste... Oh no, we're wasting time. Okay, so it's a way to pass the time. Okay, got it. God, the way these like massive shadows just like pass in front of you. Look at the great view we get of our planet from here. Okay, let's talk to Esker. Oh hey, it's you! Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Okay, I guess I believe I can ask all of these. Don't the other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi. I love how they're talking about space travel like it's just like going across the street to just talk to someone. Sometimes he comes by to say hi, but Gabro is Gabro, and you know how Rybik feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. I mean, anything else you want to ask? Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels, and Gosan mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system. What's that supposed to mean? Let alone in our village. Was that you whistling? Probably, or actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole, great reception. The North Pole is marked in red on your minimap, okay. But the Attlerock is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north, you can't miss it. Or just walk in any direction, really. Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the lunar outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village and also the number of fires. Nowadays though, it's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from Timberheart and keeping an eye on things. Okay, well I guess I'll talk to you later. Ship log updated. What do you have in that little... Oh, I can't go in, can I? Okay, so it's just like this tiny little outpost. Oh. There's another unknown signal from the deep space radio over there, but that's very far away. So not something I'll check now, but something to keep in mind for later. Okay, I love how the trees replenish your oxygen. That's a nice touch. So you do have like a little mini-map over here of the planet you're on, which is nice. It shows you your ship. It shows you everywhere you've been, actually. So let's just walk around and see if we find anything. There's supposed to be some Nomai ruins on the moon. So let's try and find those. This actually feels pretty big, like not as big as Timberheart, obviously, but it's taking a while just to go. Oh, look at all that stuff. Again, what is that? Is that glass or ice? There's something so scary about this game, and I can't really describe it. Because I don't feel like we're gonna run into... Like, there's no combat, there's no life bar even. So, you know you're not gonna run into like any hostile aliens? At least I don't think so. But there's just something like about the... It's just the fear of the unknown, you know? Okay, so there's... Someone left their pickaxe here. Chert's research notes. Property of Chert. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice. Okay, so it is ice. On the outskirts of Dark Bramble, the same ice that we found near the Dark Seed. I'd posit the Attlerock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. Yeah, because Dark Bramble looks like the remains of a planet. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in the solar system? That's all there is here. So is this everything there is? Just these, like, pieces of ice? I don't think there's actually anything else. I wish it wasn't so dark. I'd have to explore while the sun is overhead. But these aren't Nomai ruins. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, maybe the ruins are on the North Pole, actually. So this is the North Pole. It's not much. Not much to look at. Esker's signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Rybek's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. But we've heard it, right? Day 51. Listen to Chert play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gosan their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rybek's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Yeah. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know, it was probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today. Something strange is coming from Timberheart. Oh, the seed, right? Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timberheart sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. Day 88. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken? I'd better talk to Nice. So yeah, he detected the harmonica that we heard from the Dark Seed, right? Yep, it's in the crater. And then Giant's Deep has like this weird kind of flute. That's Brittle Hollow, so that's the banjo. And then usually we hear the guy whistling, that's another one. And then the same harmonica coming from Dark. Not sure where this one's coming from. Hourglass Twins? There's this weird thing that I don't know what it is. The interloper. Can you land on the interloper? I mean, it's made of ice, right? So it should be possible. Actually, because the interloper, I mean, I'm guessing it's ice. It looks like ice. Because it's made of ice, you would think that the pieces of ice that they find, they would assume comes from... Okay, it's coming from the twins. So drums are coming from twins. 3 minutes oxygen remaining, okay. So that was the North Pole. Let's check out the South Pole. Oh, I think these are the ruins. I'm going too fast. I'm going too fast. Ugh. And we got mysterious music to boot. How nice. If I even have time, like I don't know how much time I have left. Okay, so there was like a dome here. Look, what is this? What is that? It's like an unidentified planet. Do the other aliens not see it? Do you guys not notice there's like another planet that we don't know about in the system right now? Oh, okay. So there's a ball we can move here. I'm just looking for any writing I can translate. Oh, you can go down here. These are Nomai ruins? Oh, jeez, that scared me. Okay. Translate. Coleus, I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. The eye signal locator. Okay. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. What's the eye? I see, I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Private, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. The eye. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Holy shit, the eye of the universe. Okay. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. So they came... I think the music's starting. I'm running out of time. Ship log updated. Okay. Okay, I have a scroll here. So the reason the Nomai came to this system is because they were looking for the eye of the universe. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Anona and those of us originally stranded on Amber Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Konoi would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. The crash. I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately. So we have something to find on Brittle Hollow's South Pole then. We got a recording here. Okay, wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Someone already went there. Is this the guy who never came back? Yep, just gonna get back into the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Oh, stars above. It doesn't say whose recording this is. It might be the guy who disappeared. If you like followed this mystery to its end, and then something happened to him. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else other than that scroll. So this thing is a locator, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to really use it because the sun's about to fucking explode. Okay, let's try this one first. Oh, it's like looking for something. But it can't find it, it seems. Unless it's just taking a long time. Yeah, no, it looks like it's unable to find it. This looks like an explosion, so maybe this is like the eye. They were looking for the eye and they couldn't find it. Okay. Let's try this one. That should be easy, right? That's just the sun. Okay, yeah, it's finding... Oh, I can hear it. It's starting. Okay, so it found the sun very easily. It didn't find this first thing. This is probably Giant's Deep. Oh, and you can also, like, maybe hear? Yeah, I think it's making you hear what's there. So that's why I could hear the sun bubbling up. It's because it was, like, pointing to it. So now I'm hearing, like, the winds of Giant's Deep. Okay, let's try this. That's probably Brittle Hollow. Yep, I think that's Brittle Hollow. There's like a blue light coming from it. What is that? Let me take a look at it. I don't actually know what Brittle Hollow looks like. Oh, it is hollow! Duh, that's why the name, that's why... What's at the center? Is it like a... like another black hole? That is fucked up. And Hollow's lantern is the moon, okay. Interesting, okay. So that's Brittle Hollow. And that's all there is. So what's this first one? The first one is pointing to something like it cannot find. It's trying to find it, but it's unable to, okay. I think that's all the time we have in this cycle. But our ship log has been updated. So let's see what it says. Let's go back to the ship if we have time. Is there... I don't think there's anything more to the moon. Like I've kind of been around it already. Alright, before we blew up, let's read those logs. So we got Esker's Camp, Lunar Lookout, the Eye Signal Locator, Southern Observatory, Rybik. Okay, that's a whole bunch of new stuff. So Esker's Camp. Esker is growing a crop of trees at their camp. They seem to be doing okay, but they've probably been alone on the moon for too long. Then Lunar Lookout. A lookout platform with a spectacular view of the solar system. I mean, kind of a lookout, I guess. It's just like 3 little wooden platforms. Esker uses their signal scope here to keep tabs on the other travelers. I mean, it doesn't really seem like you need to be anywhere specific to detect the other signals. You can kind of pick them up from anywhere, it seems. And then I think from there is where he heard the seed. That's why it leads to it. And then inside the seed is still a mystery. Village led us to the eye signal locator, a Nomai device created to pinpoint the sources of distant signals. The Nomai were disappointed by their failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. Not ominous at all. So they built it to find that, but they couldn't find it. Rybeck headed to Brittle Hollow. Okay, so it's Rybeck. I'm really bad with names, so I'm sorry if I can't remember the name of any of the characters. Like, is Rybeck the guy that's missing? Headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. Okay. And then the Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's South Pole. Okay. I think that's it for the Attlerock. And this thing is right next to us now. You know what? If we're gonna... it's doing this thing again where I can't lock onto things. Okay, let me see if I can reach this mysterious planet before we die. Ooh. Okay, where is it? Where is it? I'm probably not gonna be able to reach it, especially without the lock on. Where is it? Wait, it's gone. It's really sneaky, like it keeps disappearing on me. Oh, ooh. I keep forgetting I am drifting in real time while this is happening. Okay, well, I couldn't find... Oh, there's the interloper. But I think it's about to crash. Autopilot to the interloper, but I don't think I'm gonna have time. I think it goes right into the... Oh! I think we're dead. Wait, no, we're not dead. It's just our ship is like... Oh! Oh, that's the worst thing that could happen. And I'm just floating out in space and I'm gonna die. Okay. That is the worst possible scenario. I just lost my ship. I am currently drifting out in space. So that's it for your boy. I mean, I think I was about to die anyways. So let's just reset the cycle instead of waiting, because I know that I don't have time for much more. Oh, weird. It looked like that planet was there and then it just like kind of vanished. Did you see that? What is this thing? Can I fly there? There's like debris of something there. Let me try and fly to that. I just want to know, like I want to know what all this stuff is. Let me see if I can get there. And not forget my suit this time like an idiot. Ah, it's already gone. By the time you get to space, like everything that just happened is gone. Okay, well. Whoop. Exit ship to repair electrical systems damage. Ah, what? Where the hell am I? The fact this ship keeps drifting even when you're like not doing anything is very problematic. Because it's very tricky to control. Okay, I need to repair it. Okay, I should be fine now. Look at this thing, like how are we flying in space in this thing? It's like barrels and like... It looks so like put together. Like a child built this. Is this gonna be the... Is this like a child's fantasy, a child's dream? Because there's so much... Oh, I didn't actually see this last time. There's like a treehouse. Wait, where am I? I'm still on Timber Heart. I didn't see this last time. Okay, I just landed here by accident. Shit. Ah, fuck. What is this river? I think it leads into town? What's this rock? Hello? Was this here last time, or did this just show up? It's one of these weird artifacts. Grove Shard. Quantum fluctuation. Oh! Oh, it's doing the thing! It's like that other... Oh. That is so fucking creepy. Did I just miss this crater last time? Oh, this is the South Pole. Okay, I don't think I came here last time. So there's another one of these weird rocks that like moves by itself in here. In the ancient glade, the quiet shade, across old bark, it's always dark. These aren't directions, that's just like a creepy poem. In the ancient glade, the quiet shade, across old bark, it's always dark. So we have a new frequency called quantum fluctuations. And there's a bunch more, very far away. That might be the one in the museum, because it's not that far. Quantum fluctuation. Okay. God, there's so many mysteries. There's like so much we don't understand. Could I have found that frequency if I had scanned the rock in the museum? I just didn't think to, because it didn't tell me there was any signal. They do such a great job of like making everything so mysterious. Chart's research notes, property of chart. I've detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon. The quantum moon? Is that fucking unnamed planet? So it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. We don't know much. Is that why every time I look at it, it's like gone? Because it's like moving? Oh, that's probably what it is. Seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. The quantum moon. Wait, so... Oh, so that's why it's always... See, now there it is. I can't select it. Oh, because I'm not in the... And then if I look again, it's gone! So that's why I can never fucking keep track of it. It's quantum locked like these fucking rocks, so it like vanishes to a different spot every time you look at it. So it's impossible to land on it. See, now there it is. And then if I look again, it's gone. That's so fucked up. Like, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, if it can happen to a tiny rock, it could technically happen to like a planet-sized object. That's so crazy. But like, what happens if you see it from space and you try to land on it? Is it just gonna be gone the moment you're not looking at it? That must have been so weird to program in the game. So like, there's a chance you could just like, whoop, 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 and then like eventually it's gonna be there? Is it that like powerful of a programming trick? But it also means there's only a set amount of places it could be, right? So what happens if you lock onto it and then try to... Nope, it's gone. Okay, so there's no way to lock onto it because it's always vanishing. Well, I'm glad to know I wasn't just going crazy. Okay, do we have new stuff in the ship log? The Quantum Grove, Quantum Moon. There is a strange rock shard in this grove that moves when I'm not watching. It emits a signal on the quantum fluctuations frequency. But then, what if I follow it with by following the frequency, would that work? I found a poem written on one of the trees in the grove. Yeah. Chart's research notes mention a quantum moon that no Earthian has been able to land on. Okay. Very, very interesting. Should we check out the Hourglass Twins or should we go like outwards? Because next would technically be Brittle Hollow, although that looks very treacherous to land on. But I guess we have to go, right? And can you even land on that Maybe there's a safe spot in one of the craters. I'm gonna reset. Let's go to Brittle Hollow. Let me see if I can go check out these ruins. If I hurry up, maybe I can. Oh, it's vanishing. It's vanishing. Oh, it's actually going behind Giant's Deep. So it happens much further away than I thought. Like, I want to land on this thing. Not the planet itself, just these ruins. I think it's a radio tower. Match velocity. Match velocity. Is there a way to like autopilot to it? Velocity matched. Okay, but I want to like get closer to it. This is very hard to control. Okay, so these are the ruins we see, right? There's some kind of teleporter on it. Shit. No. Is there a way to land on this without going into the planet? Ah, can't match it. It's so hard. God damn it. I'm like trying. Alright, fuck it. Let's just go to Brittle Hollow. Let's autopilot to it. The autopilot does a much better job than I do. Accelerating towards destination. There's the interloper, which I will have to check that out eventually. Hopefully it lands us in one of the safe areas. Actually, I think we're... Oh, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? That is so scary. Okay, I think we're good. Whew. Okay, wow, this is a big place. And these, oh, I don't like that at all. The way like the light distorts around it. That is instant death if I get close to that, for sure. But there's all these ruins. There's these huge ruins. Well, it's nice of them to put like trees around this thing so that you can always like... Where do you even start like exploring this place? There's so much. I guess this is like one entrance, maybe not the entrance, but one entrance. Pick up Brittle Hollow projection stone. Okay, no, I can't put it in that. There it is. Is it gonna... Oh, it's doing this thing again. Well, this time it's not a bunch of masks. Could this be the inside of that central chamber? And I can't see any further. Wait, is it the same room? No, it's not. Is this letting you see in the past or like in the future or something? Or just a different place? Because it looks like a little bit similar. No, it's not. It's a completely different place, but these are other Nomai ruins, so I guess that's why they look a little similar. And you can like almost see down there, and like the moment you're about to see, you're out. Let's keep exploring. Oh wait, I guess we should take this thing with us, right? It's gonna allow us to see other stuff. Oh, it made some text up here. I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. That's exciting, you're almost ready, but there's still one more rule you need to learn. Come see me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The tower is on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path west to the crossroads, on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow, okay. West to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. My gratitude for the directions, Bells. I'll see you soon. So I have to go west. Okay. Okay, so you can kind of drop this thing anywhere. That's just a tree. Now we're outside. Ooh. Ooh. I hate that so much. Ah! Well, okay. Oh, good thing that was on me. Okay, I guess this takes us... Oh, actually it takes us... It brings us out? Okay, so I can't go through there. I hate that so much. I don't want to land in this. Can I jump to that place down there? Like, the idea of a black hole is so fucking scary to me. Okay, I'm gonna try. And jump. Okay. There's like rocks falling. Is this thing like falling apart, this whole planet? Oh. What? Yeah, it is falling apart. You can see pieces of it like being absorbed. It's like, yep, and then it's absorbed. Oh, that is super dangerous. That could be me. That's gonna happen to me. I need to get the fuck out of here. But I don't know where I'm going. Like, how long is this? Oh! Oh god, there's pieces of the rocks like... But there's like stuff over there! Oh shit. Ooh! Ooh. There's just barely enough. I just want to find like the entrance to something. Okay, maybe I can land on this thing? Let's try it. Ow. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, I hear the banjo. He's down there. I'm almost dead though. I hope this pauses the world. Ugh, well, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far though. Guess that's the part to focus on and not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the hanging city is north from here. And east is a gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good since I used up a lot of my supplies screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head farther down below so I can refill my tank. Okay. I don't know what that symbol means. Is that like a map of the planet? The hanging city. Okay, so this? Are we like north? If I jump down there, I feel like I'm gonna fall in that fucking black hole. Okay, let's... Ooh! Oh, because of the stone! Okay, I was not expecting that. Ooh! Ah! Yo! Yeah, it's Ryback? Isn't that the guy who disappeared? No, I think that's another one. Is that the suit I'm wearing? Is that what I look like? Oh, you launched! That's great. Great job, you. Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow. but you probably knew that. A lot of history here, it's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes, ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only... you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Okay, I thought talking to people paused the world, but it doesn't seem like it's pausing the world because pieces are falling right now. I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. I think you're gonna stay here until the sun explodes. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? Heh, that'd be a... yeah. I learned something. Oh, cool! What is it? Actually, never mind. Oh, okay. If you do learn something new about the Nomai, though, I'd love to hear it. If you don't mind, I mean. Where should I explore here? Oh wow, where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole, actually, that's very no. Which is unfortunate because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City that's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface, trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it. If it's not too much trouble. What are you doing out here? Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Oh, the archaeologist, I guess. Seeing as I'm all timber hard Scott right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history, that's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help. Yeah, there seems to be a lot to discover on this planet, but like, actually moving around is gonna be a problem without falling in the black hole. Although, oh, there is this thing here. Does this like transport you? Oh, more text. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge West. I mean, I have to risk it, kind of. It didn't work. It didn't work. I'm about to die. Oh my god. Oh, it brought me to the other black hole. That's terrifying. Okay, so you don't die from going in the black hole, you're just transported to the other black hole. What the hell? That's so weird. So what's this then? That's like a piece of it? Ooh, I'm going too fast. Ouch. What's in this? What's in this? What? Trees detected. Where the fuck am I? I am so confused right now. Ooh. Dude, what the fuck is happening? Oh my god. What is going on? Like, I was exploring, and then I fell in a fucking black hole. Now I'm on the other side of the universe. And now I'm in like this weird structure. Welcome to the White Hole Station. Because it's a black hole. If you fell through the black hole by accident... I sure did. Don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Oh. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. Okay, that's fucking crazy. But it doesn't look like we're moving. Okay, I got... what's this? Amber Twin Projection Stone? Can I like put this anywhere? I must be able to place that somewhere, right? Okay, so this turns it. Okay, that's why it wasn't moving. It's because I'm moving it. And then what? This turns it in the other direction? It does. Wow, that's so weird. But then like... okay, so this takes you back. But then why wouldn't you just like... reset the cycle? You know? Okay, now... oh, and then you can see when it's gonna align. But what do I do with this stone? There's not like any place where I can put it. So you have to be standing on this thing? And then when this thing points up, it's gonna take me there? Okay, let's see. I mean, is this the warp stone? I don't even know. Whoa! Holy shit, it actually worked. Wait, that means that's what this thing was on the... wait, where am I? I am on Brittle Hollow. So that's what this was on the... the ruins on Timber Heart had a thing just like this one. So that's a warp to somewhere else. To the black hole? Oh, this one I can translate. Return warp status charged. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Departure time. Arrival time. Oh, but the sun's about to blow. This thing is just like the one that we found on the other place. Okay, am I think I'm north. Feldspars spare jetpack fuel. It's annoying to schlep across the planet to the ship if I can't use my jetpack, so I'm leaving this here. I checked with my little scout. I do too use it, Ornfells, ya burnt marshmallow. And the scout's integrity reading said this piece of Brittle Hollow is as stable as any, but who knows. If the fuel's still around, feel free to use it. If not, well, wherever you're reading this note, I'm sure you got bigger problems. I sure do, because I'm running out of time right now. Okay, so Feldspar left some fuel around, but I'm about to run out of time. The hanging city below. Okay, so... but it's frozen right now. And this takes me out of it. There's a skeleton. Okay, do we have time to read this before we explode? Nope, it's happening. See, it's not pausing. We'll just go back there. This thing... it kind of looks like a mask. And because it has the 3 holes, just like the Nomai had 3 eyes, I'm guessing it's a Nomai mask. So reading text, I think, pauses the game, but translating text does not. This time it's going this way. Dude, this is so fucking fascinating. So many mysteries. I can totally see why people recommend this game to be played by yourself, because from watching it, you really don't get the same experience. In fact, if you're watching this and you haven't played this yet and you were like, oh, I'm kind of curious just to watch it, I'm probably not going to play it. Play it! You know, just don't experience this mystery through me. I mean, of course I appreciate it, but I really think you should play this for yourself and then come back and watch me, you know? Okay, let's see what new we have. What else we have? Tower of Quantum Knowledge, Rabik's Camp, The Hanging City, Whitehall Station. Wow, so much. Okay. Rabik's Camp. Rabik has set up camp at the bottom of the crossroads. Their excitement at being surrounded by so much Nomai history is matched only by their terror of the black hole. But then if they would fall in the black hole, they'd realize it only takes them to that station. Rabik is Timberheart's only archaeologist. They overcame their fear of space to explore Brittle Hollow's treasure trove of Nomai culture. Rabik says you can't get into the observatory from the surface. They tried, but there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Okay, yeah. There's more to explore here. Oh, that's very nice. It tells you if you missed stuff. The North Pole of Brittle Hollow is covered in snow and ice. There is a uniquely shaped Nomai ruin on the surface. The Nomai were able to warp here from the Whitehall Station. This is where they first recreated warp technology. Interesting. So I only have this information because that's how I happened to go there. But if I had found the station just for myself without going to the Whitehall, would I still have this information? And then it says there's more to explore. Is that what this symbol is? That probably means there's more to it. Okay. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use a tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. The alignment happens when their astral body is directly overhead. A Nomai named Solanum was told to visit the Tower of Quantum Knowledge on Brittle Hollow's equator to learn one final rule before embarking on her pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. The Hanging City. There's a huge Nomai city just to the north of Rabik's campsite, but it's really difficult to navigate that place, but I guess we'll have to try. So let's go back there. Let's go back to the North Station so I can find whatever I was missing there. I don't know how I can tell like which side is north or south though. There's a lot to see on this planet. Master alarm. Okay. Well, I'm glad to know that falling in the black hole does not instantly kill you, but it's still fucking terrifying, so I'm not gonna do that any more than I have to. I feel like there's really only so much I'll have to discover in each episode, because there's so much to see. But I'm gonna try to pack as much as I can within these episodes. Alright, so there is more here. We get these big rocks coming. Ooh. These are probably coming from the moon again. Wait, I am north. Okay, so I was south last time. Or wait, no, there's the ruin. I should have brought that object that I found on the Whitehall Station. I might have found a place to put it here. Okay, we're back here again. The Hanging City. And this thing's broken, you can't get through here. Although it looks like at one point you were able to. That's gotta be a Nomai. It's got like the mask, and I guess these are feet. So it's like a drawing of a Nomai? To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Cassava, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. Okay. So they're saying it's working, but it shouldn't be working? Ah! Jesus fucking Christ. Don't do this to me. I'm already like... Oh, and there's some slots here where I could have put the thing... Oh wait, is this... Oh shit. Okay, so I need to go back to White Hole Station. And for that I need to fall through the black hole. I'm gonna hate that, but I need to find what that object said. And hopefully I don't get crushed by like a rock on the way. Well, I'm falling. I might as well try and land on one of these. Ooh. Ooh. Is there a way to land on this without breaking your leg? Because... So... I'm north right now, so is this the city? Oh wow, look at all that! School district. Meltwater district. Ice Shrine district. Black Hole Forge district. Okay, well let's start with the simplest one. Oh, are these warps? Black Hole Forge controls? Dude, there's so much here. Trees detected. Okay, I'm good on oxygen. No scroll here. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? A warp core. Ship log updated. There is so much here. Okay, we get some scrolls. Let's see. Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true, however, its knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. This is the safest path for our clan. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Is it though? Is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the I is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona's explained many of his designs to me. Okay, that was a lot of information. So they're trying to build a core for something. And then they're talking about the vessel, and they don't have access to the vessel's core anymore. there's another scroll here. Dude, this is some heavy shit. I feel strange trying to recreate Nona's warp core without him. At times it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis: this will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor deeply. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably, but what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Still, all I can give is my best, and as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system, and I never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Okay. No ship log updated on this one. So I guess this is more like... it's not as important. Okay, where can I put this? Here? We could retrieve the warp... Solution 1 is we could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Is that where they left their vessel? Plume, my father, said many good Nomai perished there. My mentor Coleus and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Amber Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. The anglerfish? I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. When we sent that little radar thing in the seed, we saw like a anglerfish shaped like cave or cavern. Is this what they're talking about? What Milore and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish. Is that like an actual like dangerous sentient being? They talk about it like something sentient. Evade the anglerfish. But our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. So it is like... because we saw that little anglerfish in the museum, but it didn't look like that dangerous because it was pretty small. Maybe there's a bigger one on Dark Bramble? The vessel's warp core is broken at best. Recall those present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to... Okay, if I'm not moving, time does stop, because the water is stopped right now. It's only if I'm moving. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Wow, okay. We're finding a lot of information here. And there's probably lots more that I'm missing. There's so much to see on Brittle Hollow, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to see all of it. Okay, I can have a warp that takes me up, or a warp that takes me down. Take me up? Take me up before you go. Whoop. Where is this gonna take me? Have I been here? Where am I? Oh. Oh, this leads... this leads outside. Okay, so something to keep in mind, there's a path down there from here on the surface in the middle of this like little river. Okay, that's good to know. There is so much more to Brittle Hollow that I have yet to see. Like there's so many ruins here. Oh, there's more text there. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? I guess this is before they knew it was the quantum moon. Your thoughts interest me. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? This moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Yeah, that's not possible. Imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons. Hypothesis. There can exist too much lava. I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left. So this is before, and see, there it is. If I look away, it's fucking gone. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Like that must have been so hard to program. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a programmer. Okay, so... Man. That first place we went down to had like 4 different paths we could take. Like, how did I go down there? I'm just looking for a hole I can fall down into. See, the whole like inside of this area is covered in these little crystal, so you would be able to walk on it in theory. Ow. Ooh. 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 That's gonna kill me. Ah, shit. It's so hard to land exactly where you want. Ghost matter. Why would there be ghost matter here? Oh, interesting. So I can't go in there. What's with this ghost matter? That's yet another thing we don't know, like, what it is. There's no way around it either. Maybe if I jump over it? Ooh, okay. 3 minutes oxygen. Okay, that's not good. Oh, I got a scroll, but I don't really have anywhere to put it. Okay, let's try going up. There might be a place where I can put it up here. Is that the highest I can go? Okay, at least that's some oxygen. Where can I put this scroll? I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to explore this whole place because it's so confusing to navigate. Like at any moment I have no idea where I am. There's another scroll, but I don't... Oh, nice, I can read this. Okay. Explanation of festivals. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called a festival. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. Okay. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too, like Anona's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. Okay. Interesting. Let's read this one because it was in the same room. I feel like I'm gonna miss some of these because there's like so many to find. Formation of this universe. Are we ready for this information? No one knows, okay, how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together, and I'm gonna forget your typo there. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars and the life they support will all die. That's scary to think about, even though Konoi tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes, but it'll happen in someone else's someday. It sure will. Okay, which one's the new one? This one. Why we should build a new vessel. Each Nomai clan explores the universe in its own vessel. The vessel is the heart of every clan. It's unusual for Nomai to remain in one place for so long. Nomai are wanderers and have no permanent home. If we built a new vessel, we could return to our adventurous way of life. Imagine all the new places we could go. Our clan wouldn't be stuck here in this star system. So they came to this system in a vessel, which is either like a ship or maybe even like a planet. But then it crashed and they're unable to leave this place. And then they all died in our system before they could, or maybe they left, I don't know. We could even meet with other Nomai and learn from them like Coleus says we used to do in those festivals. It probably wouldn't be hard to get parts if we stopped building other new things and if we broke down other structures like the towers on Ash Twin for parts. We might have to build a smaller vessel for now, even though vessels are normally large. But we could make it bigger later once we reach planets with more resources. It would also help if we stopped building so many things to search for the eye of the universe. Do they mean like the original point where the universe expanded from? Is that the eye? I asked Yarrow and he says we use lots of resources on the Ash Twin project. If we could even have a warp core for jumping long distances like vessels have. Poke tells me she plans to make a very advanced warp core for a different project. I'm sure she could connect it to the vessel for travel because Poke is smart. And that didn't give me any ship logs either, so that's all just like lore. Okay. That was a lot of information. Unfortunately, like, yeah, it's gonna be really hard to know where I've been to or not. It's like, how do I go to these other places? I kind of just want to go back to the ship to see what new logs we have. The fact you can land in this black hole is so fucking crazy. And then, like, is this? I think this is the fuel cell, right? Ow. So you can't really miss it because you spawn like right in front of it. Okay, no, that's not the, that's Giant's Teeth. Wait, no, I want to get in there. Get in there! Oh, and then you use your oxygen as fuel. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. Okay, so the thing I've... Wait, how come I didn't read this one? Oh, it says new even if you've been here, because I was here in another cycle. Okay, that's gonna make things even more confusing, honestly. And it's not turning either. Oh man, I have to do this every time. That's gonna make it so confusing. I'm gonna run out of time. I need to find a place to put this thing. I'm sorry, I feel this playthrough is really aimless, and I guess that's the nature of this game, but... Whoop. I'm gonna run out of time. Can I find a place to put this thing? Ooh. Okay, thank God for that. Oh, there it is! Oh, it's... Is this in real time? It shows the sun. Ash Twin Project. Okay, so this is the thing that's like floating right next to the sun. The Amber Twin Projection Stone. So that's what these things are. It's like they show you another area of the universe. So it's about to show me the sun blow up. Right? If this is in real time, then I'm about to see it blow up. Yep. Okay, so it's in real time. We're gonna see like the inside of the explosion, because we're closer to it from this. No, it just gets destroyed. Man, that's crazy. I've been playing for like maybe 2 hours, and I don't really feel like I'm that much closer to solving any of this. I mean, I figured out the quantum moon, or at least I figured out that like it vanishes, and not much else. Damn. It's gonna take a while to solve all of this. There's still so much more to Brittle Hollow. Let me check my ship log, at least. The Hanging City, Black Hole Forge, the vessel, anglerfish fossil. Yeah, the Nomai on Brittle Hollow observed the phantom moon that would sometimes appear in the sky. Indeed it does. So, Hanging City. Suspended beneath the northern glacier, the city is divided vertically into 4 districts. Okay. And did I even visit one of those? I feel like I was just kind of wandering around. They debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project, and there's more to see there. Yes. The Nomai learned how to evade anglerfish, theoretically at least, by studying an anglerfish fossil they found on Amber Twin. And why we have to evade these, I do not know. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship, so it is a ship, crashed in Dark Bramble. The Black Hole Forge district is the highest district in the Hanging City, and Nomai named Poke planned to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. Wow. Holy shit, time really flew by. I've already been recording for a long time, so I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I have to stop here because I could just keep playing this for many more hours, but I'm sorry if this episode's a little inconclusive. Like, I'm kind of guessing that's how most Outer Wilds playthrough are, because you really don't have much direction. You're just kind of exploring and trying to figure things out, so I'm sorry it feels like not much happened here, but I'm slowly exploring, trying to figure out all these mysteries. The plot thickens. It's only becoming more and more mysterious. The more stuff I find, the more I'm wondering what all of this is about. I'm sure you guys are just like snickering watching me swim in the unknown, and because you already know what the fuck's happening, you already know what's going on, and you know what all of this is about, but I don't, and I guess that's why you're watching. So I don't know if this second video is gonna do as well as the first one did. Quite a lot of you subscribed after watching the first video, so I hope you're gonna watch this one too in all the future videos. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, maybe leave a comment, tell me what you thought. Make sure to subscribe to see all the future videos. If you want to support the channel, you can check out my Patreon in the description. I had fun recording this, I hope you had fun watching it, and I hope you catch me in the next one for more Outer Wilds. See y'all.